When the first few days of fall felt normal, I realised it's only me that cares about my decision, and I just have to get up and get on with it. So when I read the flyer about the Stardew Fair, I wasn't thrilled. You remember the luau? It's a small town. People talk. I've noticed those people are nicer after you've handed them a flower or two. There was also the egg hunt, which I'd hardly call a success, and a spring dance, which was worse. I was going to mention those eventually, but we've known each other a little while now. I think you can handle it. Me and festivals, we're not on the best of terms. The idea of a festival bothers me that much that it's already 3 PM and I've completely forgotten about the chickens. Hey, it's only the second day they've been on the farm. I don't think it constitutes neglect, but let's not give that too much thought. And I have been getting on with it. Robin has started working on the kitchen extension. I'm already thinking about a silo over here next. Did you know she sells calendars? And sometimes it's the simple wins. Clint's been working on the tools non-stop. The farm just keeps on getting bigger. I've started installing devices to trees like their research projects. I ended up deeper in the mines than I intended. I'm still not landing gifts with any great skill, but I'm getting around to handing something out on a regular basis. That means not forgetting the wizard in the forest, or Elliot's birthday. Thank you, calendar. And the chickens? They keep on clucking. I read a book by Marnie which said animals like to eat fresh grass. That's why I set up the coop as I did. I pop in every day, say hi, and leave them to it. I wasn't expecting to wake up in a different place. You become very familiar with a certain pattern every morning, and the disorientation is jarring. My little chickens are now adults who drop a daily egg. That egg gets churned into mayonnaise and it's a great little operation until the rain arrives, because no one, and I'm including chickens here, wants to go outside and eat grass in the rain. And I'm okay with that, totally fine, no problem at all. But when the consumption of hay is dependent on me transferring it from here to here, that's something I didn't know. And I don't think it's a strong enough reason for all my chickens to go on an egg-laying strike. They're back to laying eggs the next day, but I feel like I'm going to have to play to the chickens' tune. Fall crops start to mature, and while I'd stopped worrying about the empty spaces in my storage chests, it's nice to see them fill up with new crops. Tree research starts paying off with resins and tars. I find myself back in the early levels of the mines, on the hunt for copper and earth crystals, and spend a second wondering, why did I chase the later levels of the mines before I'd even got the resources I needed from the early levels? Did I make things harder for myself? For all the bad gifts I keep handing out, there is the occasional win. Back when I learnt Linus lived in a tent, I kind of felt compelled to help him out. I always found something to give him. I mean, he was even happy to be gifted a leek. Now I'm opening a letter from him which includes his personal sashimi recipe. Sure, he lives in a tent, and I'm not certain if I should trust his culinary expertise, but I never thought I'd get a gift from him. You know what makes it even better? Jodie loves his sashimi recipe as her birthday present. Most of the locals like his sashimi as a gift. By getting Hayley to clean the cushions once a week, I mediate her disagreement with Emily. When Penny gets a mouthful from George after trying to help him, I'm there to back her up. All the while I'm not thinking about the fair, but accidentally keep finding things I can bring. When that flyer mentioned I had to showcase 9 items at the fair, my first idea was 8 sprinklers and a fishing rod. Lately, I'm seeing things differently. Small things like a tip from Mayor Lewis about where to place bee houses, and billions sniffing out pieces of hardwood which feel like a reward. Can my perception of value be so fickle? I thought the fair was going to be a chore, a block on spending the day how I want to. In fact, the fair is an opportunity, and searching for 9 valuable items is surprisingly easy. Well, easier than the rabbit hole of crafting 8 more sprinklers. Although, I suppose that's easy to say before anyone else sees them.